before we finish, Didi, when Pep Guardiola was at Bayern Munich, he had famous fallout with the Bayern Munich doctor, who had been at the club for about 30 years, was highly respected, and the doctor left the club. Guardiola won that battle, but now the doctor's brought out a book, and I've seen extracts from it which were in the newspapers here yesterday, and he is scathing about Guardiola. He said he's a man with very little self-confidence, he's a bully, and it's pretty tough stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it must have been music to your ears, Eamon.
Well, yeah, I'm a Guardiola skeptic. That's not why I raised it. It's it's very dramatic, isn't it?
No, it is. He brought a book out, and it's been serialized in a bill in the German newspaper, and he refers to incidents where he came to the club, and as you said, don't forget that he's been the guy for 30 or 40 years. He's been a Bayern Munich doctor. He's been a German national team doctor, which he still is. People from all around the world go and see him. I've been with him through my professional career. I always went to see him when there was a bigger problem. And I've got ultimate confidence. And I think he's the best in the business. Guardiola came and he complained about the muscle injuries they had at the club, when they probably have one of the best, if not the best record when it comes to muscle injuries, how often they occur, which is not very often in Munich, and how quick the players come back. And it got to a stage where he blamed him. They lost a game at Porto a few years ago, where he blamed him after the game in the dressing room in front of all the people, playing staff, coaching staff, and all the other physios, where he blamed him for the result because so many players are injured. And the next day, or 2 days after, they had a meeting when he lost his rag, and said, "This is it. I won't be here no more as long as this manager." He's back reinstalled into the club. He's back as a club doctor. And I read the quotes. Obviously, I can't really comment because I don't know the man. Well, I know the doctor, who I've got a lot of trust in, but I don't know Pep Guardiola. But as you say, it's pretty scathing. And it's probably the first time in his 40 or 50 years as a doctor he spoke about somebody like he did in that book.
Yeah, John is sitting here with a frown on his face, shaking his head.
Yeah,
John's another Guardiola groupie.
No, I'm not. This is totally independent. He's the club doctor, Eamon.
Yeah.
That's his position. And it's his position to advise the manager. He can't go into a dressing room and blame the manager because players are injured. How does he know? How does he know?
No, he didn't blame the manager. The manager blamed him.
The manager blamed...
Yeah.
Sorry,
Guardiola.
Sorry, I got it.
Guardiola blamed the doctor, and he took to sending the players who were now injured to Barcelona to his own doctor.
Well, I think he's out of order to do that.
Well, he did.
Well, I'm sure. I mistook it there. I'm sorry there, Eamon and Didi. Yeah. I thought it was the other way around, but he was wrong to do that. There's no doubt.
So that's two wrongs.
What do you mean?
Well, he's wrong to send people to Barcelona, and he's wrong to start shouting at the doctor after they lost the game.
He was wrong on the medical issue. So that's. I think he's wrong to do that. I can't say any more than that. But I don't think it's right for the doctor either to be writing a book about Guardiola and calling him a coward and all the various things he's doing. He's a soccer.
He said he's a man who lacks self-confidence.
Well, I tell you what, Eamon. If he had any self-confidence, what would he be doing? With somebody who lacks self-confidence, doing what he did at Barcelona, doing what he's doing at Manchester, in Bayern Munich, I'd love to see him as a manager who had confidence.
When is the last time he won the Champions League? I've got to start around. Didi.
When is ask anybody who won the Champions League? That's not the point.
Now, hold on. I want to just make sure our listeners understand.
I think Guardiola was out of order to say what he said. I think the doctor's totally out of order to be writing a book and making the comments.
But you love Pep Guardiola, and
I don't know Pep Guardiola.
You love his football.
I think the way he's managed and the way he plays his football, I admire him greatly.
And you think he's going to win the Champions League, don't you?
I didn't say that. Now, hang on. You do. Now, get it right here.
Right.
I never said he would win the Champions League. You said he's no chance of winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
He said it's in front of Didi as well.
Yeah.
And I said, I think he has a chance to win the Champions League. I believe now he still has a chance to win the Champions League. So don't be putting words in my mouth that I haven't said.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
I think the doctor is wrong to bring the book out and accuse him of being what he is. I think Guardiola was wrong to interfere with the doctor's job at Bayern Munich.
Okay. Didi, you think also that they have a chance to win the Champions League this year, don't you?
Well, more than Man United. I know that.
Well, anyway, we're going to wrap up.
I think they do. I think they do have a chance. I think the 4 teams, Madrid, Bayern Munich, City. If Barcelona go through, I think these 4 teams are a step ahead of the Juventus and Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then I think Roma and Seville are the 2 teams you really like to draw. There's no easy games, but you can avoid any of the top 4. I think you'd be quite happy.
Okay, Didi, in Munich, thank you very much for joining us, Didi. And John, my great friend here, sitting beside me, he's looking at me in a bad way, Didi. John, thank you very much. And we'll talk again soon, Didi. Take care. Thanks, John.
All right.
I love you, John.
Bye, Didi. Bye, Didi.